On this short downhill par 4, favor the left side of the fairway for the best approach angle to an undulating green. This simple starting hole is drivable and made for birdies. On this short straight downhill par 4, play your tee shot at the right center of the fairway and the ball should kick from right to left. The approach is likely to be from a downhill lie. The green slopes toward you and is guarded by bunkers in the front and back. An uphill 394-yard par 4. The number one handicap hole requires a good tee shot towards the right center of the fairway. If the tee shot lands left of the 150 marker, the ball generally comes to a rest in the woods, so aim right of that 150-yard marker. The second shot requires a long iron or fairway wood to a long and narrow green. Bunkers guard the green on the left and right. A split fairway 477-yard par 5. The low road is the shortest way to go, but requires an exact tee shot. Tee shots that don't land close to the last tree in the island normally will roll to the rough or into the woods. The pin location may dictate your choice of fairway. It's always better to be long than short on this approach. On this sweeping dogleg right par 4, aim tee shots to the left of the 150-yard marker. The fairway slopes to the right, and errant tee shots will find the woods. Aggressive players can challenge the tree line on the right side from the tee. Bunkers guard the left side of the large green. Do not be deceived by this short uphill par 3. The undulating green slopes from back to front and is narrow and deep. Take at least one extra club and do not miss the green to the right. This downhill par 4 requires an accurate drive to find the narrow landing area. Play your approach to the right side of a deep, narrow green, avoiding the grass bunkers on the left. Many players can reach this par 5 in 2, and birdies should be common. Favor the left side of the fairway from the tee. If you do lay up, hit a mid-iron to the bottom of the hill, leaving yourself a 100-yard approach shot. Tee off with a fairway wood or long iron up the right side to avoid trouble looming left. A blind uphill green requires an extra club for the approach shot. Bunkers guard the green on both sides, so make sure to check the pin location before making your club selection. Take in the scenery before you tee off on this par 3. Playing from elevated tees makes this hole shorter than the yardage would indicate, but it is still challenging. The green slopes from back to front. This blind tee shot requires a fade for best results. Aim your drive to the right center of the fairway, as the ball can kick from the right to the left rough. Also, be aware of a downhill lie on your approach shot. The large green slopes from back to front. This par 4 requires a drive over a canyon to a green that slopes to its left. A well-placed drive left of the 150-yard marker is your goal. Proper club selection on the uphill shot to an elevated, undulating green is critical, so check the pin location carefully. This long, dangerous par 4 stretches nearly 430 yards and is tightly framed by trees on both sides of the fairway. Any weakness in your game will be exposed here. The tee shot must be long and straight and generally run to the left. This short downhill par 3 is guarded by a bunker on the left, so aim for the right center of the green. The putting surface slopes from right to left toward the sand. Birdie should be your goal here. This demanding hole requires a tee shot right of the center line. Aim your second shot towards the left center of the fairway. If you land on the side rough above the cart path, the ball will roll deeper into the rough or into the woods. This is a 3-shot hole. A large green slopes back to front and requires accurate iron selection. This challenging medium-length par 3 has a water hazard on the right side. Grass bunkers between the water and the green make it an even tougher test. Aim for the center of the putting surface regardless of the pin location. Highland Walk's signature hole forces length and accuracy over a canyon, requiring the tee shot to carry 217 yards in the air. The approach shot to the green is uphill, so take one extra club to carry the green's false front to reach the hole. Favor the left center of the fairway from the tee shot and also on your second shot. The elevation change from the 150-yard marker to the flat surface of the green is 50 to 100 feet. Use 2 extra clubs for an uphill approach shot to a large undulating green. Bunkers guard the green on the left and the right.